everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Cowboys going up against the Texans. So the time has come. Let's send you out to the stadium and join the two men that will have the Super Bowl call. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL. No. Down as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Houston Texans. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And he knocks it through. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Offensive starters here. Wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins, a talented wide receiver.
And he's still looking for that ultimate recognition. He wants to be mentioned with the best receivers in the game. His numbers suggest that we should do so.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw here. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And now the defense for Dallas.
Sean Lee is a linebacker with an exciting mix of tackling ability and coverage skills.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Now let's go. Gretchen, now Barney.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for strong, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Savage now on second. And he finds a man with a crossing route. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing on 3rd down, it's Savage. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Savage. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. That's a heck of a start to this one for him here in the 1st quarter.
2 receiving touchdowns. Just getting the game underway, essentially. I mean, there's a long way to go. If I'm on defense, I've got to figure out how to slow this guy down because when one guy shreds your team, that's demoralizing. Make him spread it around at least. But right now, he's showing no signs of slowing down.
And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Throw here out of the gun. On the right side, this is Miller. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a 1st down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. He'll drop to throw. And on the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. They'll try and throw for it here. Steps away to his left. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. It's an 8-yard pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Looking to throw. Strong grabs it over the middle. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy.
And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Jalen Smith out of Notre Dame. Partner, that's got to be one of the best stories in the NFL, seeing him out on the field.
Yeah, it really is. That injury that he had during the bowl game against Ohio State, boy, that hurt his draft stock. So nice to see him out there.
I had him rated as the top player in his class in 2016 before his injury. He ends up going in the second round, and now he's starting to make the plays we expected to see.
Here we go.
Wildcat look. It's Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. So they're behind the chains as the offense. 12 yards needed on third down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. After the run, Savage going to throw now. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. They convert on third with a gain of 22. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game, and now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, how'd you like to be in the huddle with him right now? You know he's demanding the football. And guess what? I throw it to him. He's having a fantastic game, and they haven't defended him yet.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On the give, this is their fullback. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 33 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. So they went to the ground game on third, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, third down. They don't care that it's third and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
And now out comes Houston. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so looked like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Halfback sent in motion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And taken right at the 35. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's a direct snap to Elliott. On the run, this is Presley. And he'll cut it out to the sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great effort there. 45 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Texans a 1st down. They'll come out in the pistol.
No. Check. Patriot.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and the Texans are going to have a 1st.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of this...
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They start on the ground with Elliott, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
They come up in an offset eye.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go.
On second down, here's Savage. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And this offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now.
Let's go. Boom, Andy. Watch him now, Barney. Watch him now, Barney. Check 24. Hurry up now. Look at 56. Look at
Throwing on 3rd down, it's Savage. And it's a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And he's got some space here. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. A try here for the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now here come the Cowboys. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. A first down carry by Elliott. So we got 3 at 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
One man in the backfield, Elliott.
Green, 39. Green, gun.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Leopard.
Now a whistle and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Eight yards to go here on second down. To throw on second down is Savage. He's going to loft one. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Their big-bodied receiver, 73 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. So the D-line's going to spread out. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
All right, here we go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with 1 complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. That one good for 14 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Super Bowl 52 after this. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete.
All right, here we go. Green, turn.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw here. And finding Fedorowicz. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. And quickly, they get to the line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now they'll run it on the toss. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's Savage now on second. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he went nowhere. Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 7 yards remaining here on third down. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Room here to run. And he cuts it right sideline. And all the way down to the 12. So these 2 teams will head back to their respective locker rooms here in Super Bowl 52 from Minnesota. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on third down after that sack. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Detroit! Detroit! No, check, Patriots!
Out of the gun now on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's taken on the 25. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys add on. Not only touchdown number 2 for him, but a big run to boot. However, still trailing.
Still trailing, but not because of his efforts. Boy, he's playing really well, and I love his long speed there, right? Able to get out there and burst all the way to the end zone, and smart enough to keep the ball in his hands and get into the end zone for the touchdown. In 2016, on all levels of football, we're seeing guys drop it before the goal line. What's the rule, Brandon? Run into the goal post.
That's right.
Before you drop the ball.
That.
There you go.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Strong grabs it over the middle. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And now they're in the hurry-up. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence. He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. And the offense moving quickly to the line. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
He's got the completion to Strong. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. He's got his man on the crossing route. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll give the Texans a 1st down. And they're going to speed things up here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's got his man on the out route. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line.
No matter how you evaluate quarterbacks, at some point arm strength is going to come into the conversation. I'm really impressed by what I saw on that throw on the out route.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They come out here in the eye. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give him a little bit of help.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans are in for 6. Well, that turned out how they wanted. Run the toss play to the left side, go for that pylon, get in there.
And just being able to understand where the pylon was and sneak it in there, well done, well executed.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Another pistol look here. The give is to Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit. Even though I'm not rooting for either team, that was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Now Savage. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. They come up in an offset eye. Here's Savage. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a play fake here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
Savage on first. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. So the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. And
just a couple yards there down to the 17. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green.
Here's Presley. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now Elliott. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Second and goal from the 7. They'll try again with Elliott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
He's had a big game tonight. While no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal.
All right, now, look at 56.
Here's Elliott. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And Carpenter knocks it through, and that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. He's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be... And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
1 man in the backfield, Elliott. He's going to get the football. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texans now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Here we go now.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got time. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this one up to the 35-yard line. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And he's got him over the middle, Fedorowicz. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. He's got Fuller. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. They'll drop the throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And an alley to run. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series. 3rd and 13.
Back out, Philly. Here we go. Set.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And finding Fedorowicz. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. 2 minutes to go here in Super Bowl 52 from Minneapolis. We're back to crown a champion after this. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
4 down, 4 down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a shotgun snap, and this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And he's a reliable target. He's more than that, though. Hey, look, I'm not going to say he's the best tight end in the league, but he's solid.
Yeah, because he's able to block, and that's almost a lost art for a number of the tight ends in the league now, because the most popular guys are almost what we call move tight ends, more like receivers, but those guys who can do it all, there's still a place for them in the NFL.
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went.
And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Seven yards to go on 2nd down. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. They'll fake the handoff with Savage. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded just inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. 2nd down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on 3rd? We'll see. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, it bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get it all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass, couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
Now let's go. All right, now look at 56. Leopard.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on 3rd down plays, but when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game.
Here we go now.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. And the Dallas Cowboys will hoist the Lombardi Trophy. They are the kings of the NFL. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task